What's good, folks? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is LaDon. And if you're new here, this is where we ride fast, we ride smart, but we ride bold. This is the first week of 2022 of Westchester Parkway at 6 p.m. Now, the difference, Tuesday mornings is NPR. NPR is pros, cat 1, 2, and 3. 6 p.m. Westchester, same street. Say cat 5, cat 4s, cat 3s, and you might get some pros like Bahati might just come out randomly, but it's still quick, it's still fast. This is where you do learn strategies, and you do get faster, you do get stronger. I unfortunately cannot go to the NPRs anymore. Sorry, I moved, so I can't get there in the morning. So you're going to be seeing me doing this race here every single week. So we're going to get into this, man. I didn't do this last time. Leave some comments below. Anything you want me to kind of like really touch on in some of the races or whatnot that I have here. Yeah. Give me something to drink though before we get started. Man, Westchester Parkway, I felt good. First week, I mean, I wasn't nervous. I definitely wanted to see where I was at. Spoiler alert, I did come in second place overall, but there was a couple of things I wanted to touch on. Pretty much my strategy or my thoughts process of when I go into these. So pretty much what happened is we normally just do 1 lap warm up, and from there we do, I think it's either four laps or 5 laps. It all depends. But today, because it was the first week, we did 2 lap warm-ups and then two all-out laps. So a total of 4. And so what you see here is the beginning of the 3rd lap. And we got 2 laps to go. My mindset overall, the goal is to win. That's how I get better. That's how I get stronger. And that's just my mindset. I always want to win, period. So I know for a fact how much matches I got, and I know when to take it. So on this lap here, the direction that we're going right now is westbound. It's going towards the back of LAX. The thought process that I have here is, 1, I need to get my heart rate up. Yeah, I definitely need to get my heart rate up. So I knew there's this particular hill that we have right before we come into our neutral zone. So when we did the corner is the neutral zone. When we pass that light, the first light, that's when it starts. When we get towards the end of Westchester Parkway, the last light before the end of the street, that's a neutral zone. Neutral zone, we chill out to like 170 watts. And then from there, we go from light to light and we take off. So right now, we're going up the first hill, just a 1%er. And I'm just filling it out, just let me get in position. Which way do I want to go? I see everybody lean straight into the street. I'm thinking we're going to take this road all the way down. Like, oh, this is what we doing, 2022. But again, I just wanted to get the legs warmed up, get the heart rate up, and because the goal is to win. I need to win the field sprint on the 4th lap. So normally I wouldn't do this. I don't know. I probably would, like on a regular Tuesday, I'll probably do it on after the warm-up lap. So the second lap, I'll push hard and go for a field sprint there. So the goal is to win every single field sprint on each lap. That's the goal. And that's for everybody here. So, but normally you got to pick your battles, you know what I'm saying? So I normally go for the first one, maybe the third, but I'm definitely going for the last one for sure. We come into a light, so I think after this light is this little ramp up that we have. And there's the sprint zone too, which is the NPR finish line sprint zone. Everybody on going westbound, we sprint on that zone as well. So there's two sides that we sprint on. This is the westbound, and on the other side is the eastbound. That's the finish line for Westchester Parkway at 6 p.m. The direction that we're going right now, we're going up, climbing up this hill, and I felt it. I felt good. I was like, well, let me push to the front of the pack, and just let out a little sprint, quick one, just to get the heart rate up. So I'm literally pushing 30 miles an hour, and I kept passing cats. I'm like, all right, I'm just flowing, and this whole time I'm just chilling. I see my guy to the far left in the blue bike, and I'm like, all right, if he takes off, I'm gonna get on his draft. My man right here, he's slowing down, so I had to hurry up and get all the way over. He did what's right, so there's no complaint there. So here, I just wanted to punch it, 1200 watts, punch it, and literally get the heart rate up. Literally, I drop people, and I just stop instantly on the back, because that's all I wanted to do, get the heart rate up. But I did let them know, y'all better come with it, because 1200 watts, I'm gonna drop that. I think at the end of the race I did 1400 watts. You can check the Strava if you want. Make sure you follow me on that. So I'm just chilling now. I did what I needed to do, and I wanted to get back in. So now we're going to be hitting the U-turn. So now when we come back towards the east, I'm not finna do the field sprint. I already burnt the match. So my goal is to sit in for a whole lap. Nothing else, nothing more. I do have to watch out for some people that do a breakaway. I will point that out in a section of this video. So in this section here, as we hit the U-turn, this is all neutral until we get to the light. As soon as we pass the light, it's no longer a neutral. You can take off. But sometimes, like I said, if the field get caught by the light, you can go. It's now up to the field to catch you. So again, we're in the neutral, chilling, 20 miles an hour. And now it's, we roll in the light and we starting to push. Again, I just want to sit in the pocket, sit in the draft, and let them pull me. My man right here to the left, oh man, this is my guy. If you need somebody to pull you, he's the puller. He'll pull you at 40-something miles an hour. Seriously. His son is fast as well. So I'm always looking out for that guy. Always looking for that guy. I'm sorry to put a target on your back, man. So I'm just sitting in the pocket. And again, like I said, I know the moves of some of these riders when they're trying to attack. It never changes. And sometimes it does. You just got to be prepared for it. But most of the time, it doesn't change it. It doesn't change. I think a guy almost crashed. You guys, you got to pay attention. Always look at the wheel in front of you. I know we're always trying to ride that wheel, but give yourself some comfort zone. I think that one of the rules is make sure you got an escape goal, escape out, left or right, whichever one. Because even if you look back, you can hit the wheel, and that can take out other people that's just right behind you. So just always stay focused, man. Always stay focused. Keep your head straight. So again, this is that hill. I believe this is the last hill, and then we come down a descent, which goes into the field sprint. And this is our finish line field sprint for the 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. We got caught by this light, so I had to punch out 600 watts to get back up. So I'm telling my man right here, yo, you can go ahead and go. I'm not I'm not finna push this. Nah, I'm good. Already burnt the match. So go ahead. I'm relaxing, breathing. Shout out to the homegirl Taisha. She's in a red Lagrange jersey to the left. A girl strong, man. She be pushing, she be hanging in, and she be digging. She's strong. So if you get beat by a girl, just believe she's out there with the man. She's training. she's hanging in with the man. So I'm happy I did not take this field sprint. Why? Because we all get caught by a red light. Normally this light is green, and this is where we be flying. But we got caught by the red. I'm good. I know other people was kind of like bummed out because they want to do the field sprint. I'm good. This is when you pick your battles. You pick your battles. You just gotta choose wisely, and I chose the right way. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I mean, it's not doing anything for me, but I need to get as much subscribers as possible so it can potentially do some stuff. I do got some plans and some works, merchandise that I want to produce, but I want to make sure everything is all worth it. You know what I mean? So subscribe, like it, share it, comment below. All that stuff will add up. And then follow me on Instagram, man. For real. I love the bike community. It's everything for me, personally. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last lap. We are in the neutral zone. My goal for this half of the lap is to sit in. I'm trying not to go too far to the back. We're starting the lap, and because some people can break away, for real, and I just want to make sure if they do, this is the nights that I want to work on. That is to hop in with a breakaway and go with a break. That's my strength that I'm working on for my races. So I see my boy JJ, he goes. My boy Lance right here to the left with the BMC bike, he goes up. And again, I just want to sit in for these two hills. We have two hills right here, and don't get it twisted. We can do 27, 28 miles an hour, but if you pushing a lot of watts, that's going to kill your legs in the first half of the lap. So by the time we come back to the second half to finish it, you're not going to have anything. So I'm trying to save all the energy that I can, as much as I can, for the second half of the lap. And there's a reason for that. Yes. So I'm looking to make sure nobody jumps the gun, because this light right here is tricky. Like, it's literally tricky, and some people will go when it's a yellow and it'll turn red and catch the field, and we got to stop at the light, but somebody went on the yellow. They're in that breakaway now. So you got to pay attention to some of the things, man. These lights are tricky on the street. Now everybody's punching it to get up this hill. I just want to go with the flow, try not to use as much, little watts as possible. Um, if you can see the difference between the last lap, I'm doing 30 miles an hour, but I'm not doing 400 something, 500 something watts. I'm literally sitting in a drive and letting them pull me up, because I want to use little watts as possible just to get past this first half of the lap. Shout out to my Belizean riders. For real. I see y'all out there, man. I see y'all. They go Rick. And then the homegirl Summer. She's taking off. Shout out to you, Summer. It's your first ride out here and you hung in. Even though you got dropped, you caught back up. I love that. I love to hear that. And I hope to see you out there a lot more every Tuesday. Getting better, getting faster, getting stronger. So shout out to you. So I see the field is kind of stretched out. I'm sitting behind my man Draft, and then I gotta punch it just in case we get caught with this light. I don't want to get caught with the light, so I gotta punch it, suck up the wind, just to move up a little bit, just to make sure. But as soon as we get past the light, it's supposed to be a neutral. But again, if you get caught, you get caught. We do get the beautiful sunsets when we ride. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are entering in the last half of the race or the ride. This is the last lap, last half of the lap. I want to set myself up for positioning. For me, the thing is here, if you don't want to sprint, you got to stay to the right. If you're going to sprint, you're going to stay to the left, and we cannot go into the second lane of the street. That's for the cars, but we could take up this first right lane. So I'm positioning myself right here, and that's only because I know some of these riders, they sag behind and then they come up on the second hill. So I want to position myself for two things: for the people that's sagging from behind, and for somebody who might just take off in the front, right? Like people that's up here in the front. You still got some strong riders up here that can just take off. I want to make sure I'm able to see that and also look behind me and see who's coming. So you're going to be seeing me looking over my shoulder just to make sure that a train is not going to just catch me slipping. I'm not going to get caught slipping. So stay in my position, being able to look ahead and see what's going on, but at the same time, being able to look behind me to catch that draft of that train. Because when it comes, choo-choo, it's going to come. So I started looking over, just peeping who's coming, who's in contention, and that's it. Like just to stay in my position and just keep looking. So now we're flattening out. That was the first hill there. So I'm still looking, making sure. And we're going to be coming up to this second hill, and people are going to come. So I see Rick to the right. I tell Rick to go ahead because I don't want to use energy to bridge that gap right there. I let him slot in so I can get in, still have that draft. Now we're going up this hill. I know people are coming, so I'm looking. And you see people moving into the lanes. So when I looked, I knew somebody was coming, and this is where the train is. My man right here in the front, he actually wins the race. I should have sat behind as well. But again, I know who's going to be the puller. I told you, the father is going to be the puller. So that's who I really want to sit behind. And here he is. That's the son, and that's the father right there. So I know he's going to tap him. He's going to be in the train, told him to get in. Bahati jersey, he slots in behind. I wanted to slot in right behind there, but I got a rider to my right, and I got my man in front. But this is a bad position because I know he's not going to out sprint me. I have to get in front of him. I have to eat this wind. Now we're in a descent. Now, the third rider in front of me, he's going to take off. The father, pay attention, because he's going to take off. And when he takes off, the train is gone. There he goes. So now I'm sitting fourth wheel. His son goes. I'm glad he caught on. I'm sitting fifth wheel. And now we're doing 37, 38. And now I'm looking who's going to sit up. Who's going to be the first to sit up so I can go around. And at this second right here, the Bahati jersey, he sits up now. The father pops off. I can't go to the right. I wanted to, but I'm going to go outside and just punch it. Punch it as long as possible. And then they gassed out. So I could just cruise in here for second place overall. That's the finish line. So ladies and gentlemen, first week, I'm in second place. I could have did better. Should have paid attention a little bit more to my man up here in the front. But this is Westchester Parkway. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. And make sure that you ride fast, ride smart, but ride bold. Catch you next week on the next episode. Deuces.